Just a couple of stories. This one out of, my hometown here. Well, I say hometown. I don't really consider it my hometown, but it's the town I'm in at the time. Topeka, Kansas, off the AP. Candidates would be required to be at least 18 years to run for statewide offices in Kansas under new legislation drafted in response to 6 teenagers entering the race for governor. Proponents of the bill say that most states require candidates to be older. That way, sending them dick pics is not a felony. So, okay. Joke. I mean, I thought it was funny. And by the way, I think it's probably a good idea that you be over the age of at least 18 to run for office. But do we need a law? Do we need to waste the time on the law? Because I'm pretty sure these kids aren't going to get elected. I think you can leave it up to the people to ascertain whether or not a 16-year-old or 17-year-old should be the governor of the state. In entertainment news, Fox has dropped an actor from a movie after some racially charged remarks.
Don't like white people.
No. His name was Kian Lawley. Well, his role is going to be recast after a video surfaced online of the actor making racially charged jokes. 20th Century Fox has decided to remove him from the upcoming release of, I don't know what this project is. It's called The Hate U Give.
This is a lie.
That's why we're all black, drinking purple Kool-Aid, eating Kentucky Fried chicken. Chicken and waffles.
I like that. Ricardo and Kian, what do you Oh my God.
Couldn't it be called method? Like method acting? It's the hate you give. You're just giving a little hate. I'm just saying that could be part of it. All right, out of California, Stockton. The mayor there is leading an experiment with universal basic income, which is set to start giving people, low-income residents, $500 a month, no questions asked. The mayor calls the city ground zero for issues like wage stagnation, rising house prices, and loss of middle-class jobs, and the effect that it's having on the nation. The Central Valley City went bankrupt in 2012 and is trying to diversify its agricultural-based economy to a more homeless crap on the sidewalk system. Okay. Here's one for you. Brit doctors, this is coming from some Donald Trump tweets again. Brit doctors have hit back at Donald Trump after he slammed the broke NHS system on Twitter, that is their healthcare system. The U.S. president earlier claimed in a tweet, the troubles experienced by the state-funded system are proof that countries should not offer universal health care to its citizens. Now, medical staff hit back at the Republican today, telling him to keep his opinions to himself or else you'll end up like Charlie Gard. Look it up. That's an awful, awful joke. And one latest one here. Okay. I shouldn't laugh at this, but stories like this make me realize my life isn't quite that bad, and I'm not that bad of a person. Really, I'm not. Nightingale, North Carolina. That's where this is out of. I think the last name is Paddle. Katie Rose Paddle was born in January of 1998 to Stephen Walter Paddle and her mother, and then legally adopted out of state. So these two, Stephen and mom there, decided to ship the kid off, and it was adopted out of state. When Katie turned 18, she used social media to reach out to her biological parents. After making contact with them, she moved into their home. This happened in August of 2016. Stephen and his wife legally separated November 16th, and the wife moved out. The wife told authorities that Stephen would sleep on the floor in Katie's room in the month before she moved out. On May 23rd of 2017, Stephen's wife read in the journal of one of her other children that Katie was pregnant with Stephen's baby.
Oh, the seed inside your baby, do you feel it growing? Are you happy in knowing that you're having a baby?
And not only that, Stephen told his other children to call Katie their stepmom. Well, if she wants to identify as stepmom, isn't that okay? Isn't it supposed to be all right? So, in fact, the wife called Stephen and asked if he had impregnated. I like how they use the word impregnated. Not got her pregnant or whatever. Impregnated. Just like it's a syringe. Asked if he had impregnated their adult biological daughter. Yuck. Stephen told his wife that, in fact, she was having his baby. And they planned to marry. Wow. It's just crazy. I mean, these people have some real problems. They're just sick. Let me tell you, they're just sick. And bad business people, too, because I can't find their DVD anywhere.